Academy's Encore production of Hadestown. Before we begin our journey, please take a moment to turn off or silence all electronic devices. Don't forget to follow and tag Ovation Academy on social media and visit our website for upcoming programs. In the event of an emergency, exits are located at the rear of the theater, where you just entered. Please keep the aisles clear, as performers will be using them throughout the performance. The runtime of this performance is approximately 2.5 hours, including one 15-minute intermission. During intermission, we invite you to visit our concessions for snacks and refreshments. Thank you for supporting live theater. And now, I'll let that beautiful goddess entering the stage take it from here. All right. Once upon a time there was a world like. Don't ask where, brother, don't ask where. It was the road to hell. It was hard times. It was a good God. And man, it's an old song. It's an old song. Oh, sail from way back where it's an old song. God's a man, alright. We got some gods in the house tonight. And there were 3 old women all dressed the same. And they was always singing in the back of your mind. Everybody beat the face. And on the road to hell was a little night. And a lady stepping off a train with a suitcase full of summertime. Her Stephanie, my name. If you ride that train, if you ride that train to the end of the line, where the sun don't shine and it's always shaded, it's there you'll find the king of the mind, almighty Mr. Hay. We got any other gods? Oh, right, on Moose forgot. On the road to hell there was a little station. And a god that was on her feet. Who could help you to your final destination, Mrs. Hermes? That's me. Someone's gotta tell the tale. Whether or not it turns out well, maybe it will turn out this time on the road to hell. On the railroad line, it's a sad song. It's a sad song. It's a sad tale. It's a tragedy. It's a sad song. It's a sad song. Sing it anyway. Now, not everyone gets to be a god. And don't forget that times are hard. Hard times in the world of men. Let me introduce you to a few of them. You can tip your hats and your wallets with your pennies or your pearls to the hardest working poets in the God's almighty world. might say the boy was touched. Because he was touched by the gods themselves. Give it up for Orpheus. There was one more soul on this road. Girl, come on in from the cold. On a roll down, on a roll down. There was a young girl looking for something to eat. And brother, thus begins the tale of Orpheus and Eurydice. A runaway from everywhere she'd ever been. She was no stranger to the world, no stranger to the wind.
Weather ain't the way it was before. Ain't no spring or fall at all anymore. It's either blazing hot or freezing cold. Anyway, the wind blows. And there ain't a thing that you can do when the weather takes a turn on you. Except for hurry up and hit the road. Anyway, the wind blows. Wind comes up. Do you hear that sound? Wind comes up. Move to another town. Ain't nobody gonna stick around when the dark clouds roll. Anyway, the wind blows.
You met the fates, remember them?
Anybody got a match?
Always singing in the back of your mind.
Give me that.
Wherever it was this young girl went, the fates were close behind.
People turn on you just like the wind. Everybody's a fair weather friend. In the end, you're better off alone. Anyway, the wind blows. When your body's to lay it down. When you're hungry and there ain't enough to go around. Ain't no length to which a girl won't go. Anyway, the wind blows. Wind comes up. And sometimes you think it comes up. You would do anything just to fill your belly full of food. Find a bed that you could fall into, where the weather will follow you wherever you go. Anyway, the wind blows.
Now Orpheus was the son of a muse, and you know how those muses are. Sometimes they abandon you, and this poor boy, he wore his heart out on his sleeve. You might say he was naive to the ways of the world, but he had a way with words, and a rhythm and a rhyme, and he sang just like a bird up on a line. And it ain't because I'm kind, but his mama was a friend of mine, and I liked to hear him sing.
and his way of seeing things. So I took him underneath my wing, and that is where he stayed until one day. You want to talk to her?
Yes.
Go on. Orpheus,
Yes.
don't come on too strong.
Come home with me.
Are you?
The man who's gonna marry you. I'm Orpheus.
Is he always like this?
Yes.
I'm Eurydice.
Your name is like a melody.
A singer. Is that what you are?
I also play the lyre.
Oh, a liar and a player too. I've met too many men like you.
Oh, no, I'm not like that.
He's not like any man you've met. Tell her what you're working on.
I'm working on a song. It isn't finished yet. When it's done and when I sing it, spring will come again.
Come again?
Spring will come.
When? I haven't seen a spring or a fall since... I can't recall.
That's what I'm working on. A song to fix what's wrong, take what's broken, make it whole. A song so beautiful, it brings the world back into tune, back into time, and all the flowers will bloom when you become my wife.
Oh, he's crazy. Why would I become his wife?
Maybe because he'll make you feel alive.
Alive. That's worth a lot. What else you got? Lover, tell me if you can, who's gonna buy the wedding bands? Times being what they are, hard and getting harder all the time.
When I sing my song, all the rivers will sing along, and they're gonna break their banks for us, and with their gold be generous. All the flashing in the pen, all the fashion for your hand. The river's gonna give us the wedding bands.
Lover, tell me if you're able, who's gonna lay the wedding table? Times being what they are, dark and getting darker all the time.
When I sing my song, all the trees will sing along, and they're gonna bend their branches down to lay their fruit upon the ground. The almond and the apple, and the sugar from the maple. The tree is gonna lay the wedding table.
So, when you sing your song, the one you're working on, spring will come again.
Yes,
Why don't you sing it then?
it isn't finished.
Sing it. You want to take me home?
Yes.
Sing the song. How'd you do that?
I don't know. The song's not finished though.
Even so, I can't do this.
I know.
You have to finish it. Lover, tell me when we're wed, who's gonna make the wedding bed? Times being what they are, hard and getting harder all the time.
When I sing my song, all the birds will sing along, and they'll come flying from all around to lay their feathers on the ground. And we lie down in Hadestown, a pillow beneath our heads. The birds gonna make the wedding bed,
And the trees gonna lay the wedding table,
and the river's gonna give us the wedding bands. I don't know, it came to me, as if I'd known it all along.
You have. It's an old song. A song of a love from long ago. Long time since I heard it though.
You've heard that melody before?
Sure.
Tell me more.
Remember that tale I told you once about the gods?
Which ones?
Hades and Persephone. Remember how it used to be? Their love that made the world go round.
Yeah, I remember now, but that was long ago.
Tell it again, though.
King of shadows, king of shades, Hades was king of the underworld. But he fell in love with a beautiful lady who walked up above in her mother's green fields. He fell in love with Persephone, who was gathering flowers in the light of the sun. And he took her home to become his queen, where the sun never shone on anyone.
Go on.
The lady loved him and the kingdom they shared, but without her above, not one flower would grow. So King Hades agreed that for half of each year, she would stay with him there in his world down below. But the other half, she could walk in the sun, and the sun in turn burned twice as bright, which is where the seasons come from, and with them the cycle of the seed and the sickle, and the lives of the people and the birds and their flight.
Singing.
La, 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 la.
Down below and up above. In harmony and rhythm. The gods sang a song of love. And the world sung it with them. But that was long ago, before we were on this road. Everybody waiting on a train. Waiting on a train to bring their lady. With a suitcase back again. She's never early, always late. These days she never stays.
Persephone, that's me. Who makes the flowers bloom again in spite of the man? You do. Who's doing the best she can? Persephone, that's him. Now some may say the weather ain't the way it used to be. Well, let me tell you something that my mama said to me. You take what you can get, and you make the most of it. Cause right now we're living it. Now I'm living it. Living it up. Brother, right here we're living it. Where I'm living it up on top.
It was summertime on the road to hell. There was a girl who would always run away. You might say that it was in spite of herself that this young girl decided to stay. There was a poor boy with a lion.
Who says times are
The
hard?
flowers bloomed, the fruit got ripe, and spread them for a moment there.
Anybody want a drink?
The world came back to life.
Up on top, we ain't got much, but we're living it up. Just enough to fill our cups.
Living it up on top.
Brother, pass that bottle around.
Living it up. Let the poet bless this round.
To the patroness of all this, Persephone,
Yeah.
who has finally returned to us with wine enough to share, asking nothing in return, except that we should live and learn to live as brothers in this life, and to trust that she will provide. And if no one takes too much, there will always be enough. She will always fill our cups,
I will.
and we will always raise them up. To the world we dream about, and the one we live in now. Cause right now we're living it. Living it up. Right here we're living it. Listen, kid, I'll tell you where we're living it up on top. We're living it up and we ain't gonna stop. Living it. How are we living it? Living it up on top.
Orpheus was a poor boy, but he had a gift to give. He could make you see how the world could be, in spite of the way that it is. And Eurydice was a young girl, and she had seen how the world was. But when she fell in spite of herself, in love with Orpheus.
I was alone so long, I didn't even know that I was lonely. Out in the cold so long,
saw you all alone against the sky. It's like I've known you all along. I knew you before we met, and I don't even know you yet. All I know is you're someone I have always known. All I know is you're someone I have always known. And I don't even know you now. I wanna hold you close. I don't wanna ever have to let you go.
Suddenly there's sunlight bright and warm.
Suddenly I'm holding the world in my arms.
Say that you hold me forever. Say that the wind won't change on us. Say that we'll stay with each other. And it'll always be like this.
I'm gonna hold you forever. The wind will never change on us. Long as we stay with each other, then it'll always be like this.
On the road ahead, there was a railroad track. Come on. There was a train coming up from way down below.
That was about 6 months. Better go get your suitcase packed. Guess it's time to go.
She's gonna ride that train.
Ride that train.
She's gonna ride that train.
Ride that
She's
train.
gonna ride that train to the end of the line. 'Cause the king of the mine is a coming to call. Did you ever wonder what it's like on the side?
Way down under.
On the side.
Way down
On
yonder.
the other side of this wall. Follow that dollar for a long way down, far away from the poorhouse door. Need to get the hell on a Hadestown. Ain't no difference anymore. Way down, hey child, way On the road to hell, there was a railroad car. And the car door opened, and a man stepped out. Now everybody looked, and everybody saw it was the same man they'd been seeing. You're early.
I missed you. Mr. Hades is the mighty king. Must have been making somebody really ill. Seems like he owns everything. Feels
All aboard! A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
way down, Hades down, way down underground. Way down, Hades down, way down underground. Way down underground. Way down
With Persephone gone, the cold came on.
He came too soon. He came for her too soon. It's not supposed to be like this.
well, till someone brings the world back into tune. This is how it is.
Orpheus had a gift to give.
Hey, where you going?
Touched by the gods is what he was.
I have to finish the song.
Okay, finish it quick. The wind is changing. There's a storm coming on. Wind comes up. We need food. Wind comes up. We need firewood.
Orpheus and Eurydice.
Did you hear me, Orpheus?
Oh boy, working on a song.
Orpheus!
A young girl looking for something to do
Okay, finish it.
under a gathering storm.
King of silver, king of gold, and everything glittering under the ground. Hades is king of oil and coal, and the riches that flow where those rivers are found. But for half the year with Persephone gone, his loneliness moves in him crude and black. He thinks of his wife in the arms of the sun, and jealousy fuels him and feeds him and fills him with doubt that she'll never come, dread that she'll ever come, doubt that his lover will ever come back. King of mortar, king of bricks, the river Styx is a river of storms, and Hades lays them high and thick with a million hands that are not his own. With a million hands he builds a wall around all the riches he digs from the earth. The pickaxe flashes, the hammer falls, and crashing and pounding, his rivers surround him and drown out the sound of someone's hurt. La, 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 la.
you were gone so long. Lover, I was lonesome, so I built a foundry in the ground beneath your feet. Here are fashioned things of steel, oil drums and automobiles, and then I kept that furnace fed with the fossils of the dead. The lover, when you feel that fire, think of it as my desire. Think of it as my desire.
La 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 deafened by a river of storms. And Lady Persephone's blinded by a river of wine. Living in an oblivion,
He did not see the storm coming on.
his black gold flows in the world down below, and her dark clouds roll in the one up above.
Look up, your head low.
That is the reason we're on this world. And the seasons are wrong, and the wind is so strong. That's why time is so hard. It's because of the gods. The gods have forgotten the song of their love, singing la 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 la.
Oh, you gotta keep your head low. If you wanna keep your head low. Oh, you gotta keep your head low. Looking low and looking high, there is no clue left to find. It's hard enough to feed yourself, let alone somebody else. I'm trying to believe that the song he's working on is gonna harbor me from the wind, the wind, the wind. Ooh, give that back!
She was no stranger to the wind.
It's everything we have!
But she had not seen nothing.
Orpheus!
Like the mighty storm, she got caught in.
Orpheus! Shelter
Only
us! Every year it's getting worse. Hadestown, hell on earth. Do you think I'd be impressed with this neon necropolis? Coal cars and oil drums, warehouse walls and factory floors. I don't know you anymore. And in the meantime, up above, the harvest dies and people starve. Oceans rise and overflow. It ain't right and it ain't natural. Lover, everything I do it for the love of you. If you don't sports of a gilded pig, and doesn't try to fly away the moment Mother Nature calls. Someone who could love these walls that hold her close and keep her safe, and think of them as my embrace. Shelter us, think of them as my embrace. Harbor me, think of them as my embrace of you. Hey, little songbird, give me a song. I'm a busy man and I can't stay long. I've got clients to call, I've got orders to fill, I've got walls to build, I've got riots to quell, and they're giving me hell back in Hades. Hey, little songbird, catgut your down. Always a pity for one so pretty and young. When poverty comes to clip your wings and knock the wind right out of your lungs, ain't nobody sings on empty. Strange is the call of this strange man. I wanna fly down and be at his bed. I want a nice soft place to live. I wanna lie down. Hey, little songbird, you got something fine. You shine like a diamond down in the line, and the choice is yours if you're willing to choose. Seeing as you've got nothing to lose, and I could use a career. Suddenly nothing is as it was. Where are you now, Orpheus? Wasn't it gotta be the two of us? Were we birds of a feather? Little songbird, let me guess, he's some kind of poet and penniless. Give him your hand, he'll give you his hand. Mouth, he'll write you a poem when the power is out. Hey, why not fly south for the winter? Hey, little songbird, look all around you. See how the vipers and vultures surround you, and they'll take you down, they'll pick you clean. If you stick around such a desperate scene, see people get mean when the chips are down.
Songbird versus rattlesnake.
What is it?
Eurydice was a hungry young girl,
You're taking it.
and Hades gave her a choice to make.
gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. Hell with yourself. To hell with the rest. Even the one who loves you best. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. Oh my aching heart. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. Take if you can, give if you must. Ain't nobody but yourself to trust. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. Ain't for a heart to kill. If you don't do it, then the other one will. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down. And the first shall be first, and the last shall be last. Cast your eyes to heaven. You get a knife in the back. Nobody's righteous. Nobody's proud. Nobody's innocent. Now that the chips are down. Now that the chips are down. My heart is yours, always was and will be. It's my gut I can't ignore. Orpheus, I'm hungry. Oh, my heart it aches to stay, but the flesh will have its way. Oh, the way is dark and long. I'm already gone. I'm gone. Go ahead and lay the blame. Talk of virtue, talk of sin. Wouldn't you have done the same? In her shoes, in her skin. You can have your principles when you've got a belly full. Hunger has a way with you. There's no telling what you're gonna do when the chips are down. Now that the chips are down. What you gonna do when the chips are down? Now that the chips are down.
Mrs. Hermes.
Hey, the big artiste. Ain't you working on your masterpiece?
Where's your instinct?
Brother, what do you care? You'll find another muse somewhere.
Where is she?
Why you want to know?
Wherever she is where I'll go.
And what if I said she's down below? Down below, 6 feet under the ground below. She called your name before she went, but I guess you weren't listening. So, just how far would you go from her?
To the end of time, to the end of the earth.
You got a ticket?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Of course, there is another way, but nah, I ain't supposed to say.
Wait, another way.
Around the back. But that ain't easy walking, Jack. It ain't for the sensitive of soul, so do you really want to take the long way down through the underground, under cover of night, laying low and staying out of sight. There ain't no compass, brother, ain't no map, just a telephone wire and a railroad track. Keep on walking and don't look back till you get to the bottom end.
Wait for me, I'm coming. Wait, I'm coming with you. Wait for me, I'm coming too.
The river Styx is high and wide, cinder bricks and razor wire, walls of iron and concrete. Hound dogs howling round the gate. Those dogs will lay down and play dead if you got the bones, if you got the bread. But if all you got is your own two legs, just be glad you got them.
Wait for me, I'm coming. Wait, I'm coming with you. Wait for me, I'm coming too. I'm coming too. Who are you? Where do you think you're going? Who are you? Why are you all alone? Who do you think you are? Who are you to think that you can walk a road that no one's ever walked before?
You're on the lam, you're on the run. Don't give your name, you don't have one. And don't look no one in the eye. That town will try and suck you dry. They'll suck your brain, they'll suck your breast. They'll pluck the heart right out your chest. They'll truss you up in your Sunday best and stuff your mouth with cotton. Wait for me.
I'm coming. I'm waiting. I'm coming with you. I'm waiting. I'm coming too. Wait.
I'm coming, wait for me.
Wait.
I hear the walls repeating.
Wait.
The falling of my feet.
It sounds like drumming. Wait.
And I am not alone.
Wait.
closed doors. That's for sure. Brother, that's a fact. But a lot can happen on a factory floor when the foreman turns his back.
Anybody want a drink?